friends, it's Emily from burlapkitchen.com, and tonight I have another fun craft for you guys. So first we're going to take this wood cutout. I actually decided to turn this into a craft kit. I made this video, and then after I looked at this craft, I decided it'd be a perfect craft kit. So next week, look for these in the store sometime next week. Okay, so I have this wood carrot cut out. You could cut this out of cardboard if you don't have wood. And then what I did was I just painted it with orange. And now I'm going to paint this wood 2x4 with some white chalk paint. So I'm just using the chalk paint on this. I like to use chalk paint for a lot of my crafts because it's just more like of a matte color. But acrylics will work fine with this too. So let me get the back here real good. And the top you kind of got to dab it into the 2x4 a little bit. And then we'll give this a quick dry. And I'm going to get this other side here real quick. That looks pretty good. So we're going to give this a quick dry. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a piece of sandpaper. I'm going to run it over my 2x4. I always like to start on the white one first, because if you do orange and then white, sometimes that orange will get onto your sandpaper and then transfer over onto your white wood block. So anytime you have a color like that, I always recommend doing the white one first. So now I'm going to go over and I'm going to sand the orange carrot. Just give it a real quick rough sand. And if you don't like this look, you can totally skip this step. So now I'm going to take some antique wax. I'm using the Waverly brand antique wax. You can find this at Walmart. I'm using a chip brush. That's what works best for this. You dip it in the antique wax and then offload a good bit of it onto something. I used a piece of brown paper bag and then brush it onto your project. So you can see I'm just going to do that all the way around the 2x4. Make sure it is dry before you flip it so it doesn't smear or anything like that. That's looking pretty good. Let's give this a quick dry. And I'm just going to touch it up. I like to make sure the ends are really dark, and I want to get the top to match. So now I'm going to run over here to my carrot. I'm going to just go over to my carrot. I don't run, guys. And I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm just going to dip into that offloaded paint or antique wax and rub it on with the chip brush. So now I'm taking this is like some kind of dried grass. I found it at a craft store and I really like it. If you don't have something like this, any type of greenery will work. So I'm just going to hot glue it onto the back, and I'm going to use my scissors to just kind of press it down. Some of it will pop up a little bit, but when we go to flip it over, it'll stay. So once I get that glued down, then I'm going to sit it on top of my wood block, and I'm going to take a bunch of hot glue on the back of my carrot, and then I'm just going to center it on my 2x4. And then I'm going to trim up these wild pieces here, just like that. That's looking pretty good. So now I'm going to take, you guys know I love my Spanish moss. I have to put Spanish moss on everything. I don't know what it is. I just love it. So I added a little Spanish moss there. I'm just sitting it there for now. I have this buffalo check material. I'm going to rip it. I just cut a little piece and rip it. So I couldn't decide. Let me know. I thought it'd look cute just like this. So let me fix this real quick. Just tie it in a knot like that and hot glue it down. So I thought it would look cute like that, but then I also thought it would look cute with a bow. I could not decide how I liked it better with or without the bow piece that I'll add next. So you guys let me know in the comments which you like better. Just the knot or the knot and the bow. So this is just the knot. And you can see that's cute. I don't know. Now that I'm looking at it, I feel like I like it this way more. I don't know. But when I was making it, I felt like the bow added to it. So I honestly think it's adorable either way. Let me know your opinion for this. So I just cut it and I just hot glued that into a loop. Now I'm going to take a piece of twine and I'm just going to tie it tight in the middle there. That looks pretty good. Just make sure it's nice and tight. And then I'm going to trim that off. And then I'm just going to hot glue it to the middle of that knot. I don't know, guys. I can't decide which I like better. I feel like the bow kind of adds in that spot, but then I kind of like it without too. So let me know what your thoughts are on that so I know what to do when we go to do the kit. So I'm just going to trim this bow up a little bit, and this is so cute. I hope you guys enjoyed this project. For more fun ideas just like this, please follow burlapkitchen.com. Thank you.